The streak event is a daily reward track that you progress through with multiplayer attacks. This is a completely new event. We've not had anything like it before, so let me tell you everything you need to know. As long as you are a Town Hall 8, you will find the streak event within the events tab. This first one lasts for 10 days, but the time left is clearly displayed. Complete daily multiplayer battle tasks before the task timer runs out to gain progress. When you first open the streak event, you will be given an informational screen, but I will assure to go through this thoroughly. Complete a task every day within the given time limit to extend your streak. A longer streak unlocks bigger league bonus multipliers and other rewards. If you don't complete your task in time, you start over or use gems to retry the task, a little bit like clan games, and there is also a cooldown period in between each task, which if you can't wait for, you can spend gems to unlock it. Now, it's important to keep in mind when you look at this first task that this event is aimed at the more casual player. If you are a Legend League player or do multiple attacks every single day, you will complete this event basically by doing nothing different, so it is free rewards for you. But for somebody that doesn't necessarily log in every day, that's what this event is aimed to help with. Get a 2-star attack with 60% destruction to unlock this first tier. I will go ahead and hopefully not 1-star to complete this task. There we go. Once you complete a task, you'll get a nice little notification next to the event tab. So when I open that up, you can see that I can claim a 10% streak bonus. However, when the first task is completed, that is when the timers start. Once this happens, you will have 24 hours to complete task 2 since you have 1 task per day. If you fail to do the task within that time, your streak bonus is lost and you go back to the start of the track. I am not going to let that happen though, so I will get my minimum of 2-star and 75%. Notice the cooldown time of task 3 is exactly the same as when I finished task 2. That is because as soon as you unlock a task, a 24-hour cooldown starts for the next task. Should there only be 10 hours left when you complete task number 2, then task 3 would have a 10-hour cooldown. So you could technically complete one task with 1 minute remaining and then almost instantaneously complete the next task. But essentially, you just need to log in once per day to do this, or if you're an active player, do what you normally do. I will explain the bonuses, but I want to assure you understand how the timers work first. You can skip the cooldown time using gems, and the amount required is based upon the amount of time you're skipping. When I go ahead and do that, you will notice that the cooldown time is actually added on top of the time required to complete the task. This means if you know you're not going to be online for a 24-hour period, but you do not want to lose your streak bonus, this is one way of protecting it. The other way is if you have failed to complete your task and your streak is broken, you either start over from the beginning or use gems to continue where your streak left off. The other thing to mention on timers is if you are using gems to skip the cooldown whenever you unlock a task, that is when the 24-hour cooldown for the next task begins. So even if you get to the stage where you have multiple days to complete a task, you're never then going to have more than 24 hours of cooldown for the next one. At task 5, this is the first time you require a 3-star. You might have noticed as I was going through the tasks, but each one scales up in the damage percentage that you need each day. That is because the Clash team said another goal of this event is not just to encourage players to log in every day. Even when players do log in each day, some of them don't attack, and some of them don't attack other than using a couple of sneaky goblins to snipe collectors. This incentivizes them via the rewards to explore a little bit more of the strategy involved in the game. But for those players that are super active, it's not like you're going to have to grind for this event. You will get the bonuses for doing what you do anyway. The streak bonuses are applied to your league loot, not the star bonus, which happens once per day by collecting 5 stars. This is once you are in a league, you get the bonus loot. Now you can have a multiplier on that. Naturally, this means the higher up in the leagues you are, the better bonus you will receive. As you move through the event, the streak bonus that you gain gradually increases, which makes sense as you have your streak and each attack requires a bit of a better result. As mentioned earlier, should you fail to complete a task, this breaks your streak, you lose your overall streak bonus, and you would have to restart or spend gems to get it back. Task 5 gives you 20%, task 6 gives you 30% bonus, so you can get up to a 100% league loot bonus. This means you will double your loot bonus for every attack. In Legends League, this would mean you would get an extra 20,000 Dark Elixir and 2.7 million gold and elixir each day for your 8 attacks. Remember that you have to get at least a 70% attack to gain 100% of your loot bonus. By completing the final task on day 7, which is again a 3-star, you unlock 3,000 shiny ore. This is helpful for any player, but once you have done this and you have completed the track, your streak bonus is therefore locked in. You can't lose it because you have no other tasks to complete, so you can just enjoy that 100% loot bonus for the remainder of the event. I am glad that Clash are continuing to be creative and trying to cater to as many different player types as possible. I hope this video has helped you to thoroughly understand the streak event. Best of luck with it and have fun.